all doing? Hopefully, everything is well and working for you, and you are in good shape and happy. And the end of the year is almost here. And let me just do this. Okay, so we are here live in YouTube channel, and hopefully you know my name, Ronald Flores, your host, and hopefully you are like in good shape, I said. And today we're gonna discuss something very dear to me because it's about your children. Having a children is not easy. You need to provide shelter, you need to buy food, you need to put clothes in their backs, right? And then one thing more most important, I think, for us to provide our children is education, college education, or some people call it higher learning education. And as you know, learning in this environment is very expensive. College is very expensive. And if you're not ready and if you're not really know what to do, it's very hard for you to navigate this. So hopefully, not only I will show you how easy to navigate this one, but most importantly, how can we help and how taxes can be reduced by when you are doing college planning ahead of time. So let's see what's going on here. Let's pull this in full view. Let me see. Hold on a second. Let me pull this in full view so that you can see my slide. And we are good to go. Like I said, expensive. It's very expensive to have college. So you have to make sure you are ready. And not only you, the most important is your children to be ready in the in the meantime for your so that you can plan for this. A general rule of thumb is to multiply your children's age by 2000 to have an idea on how much you should save for college. Yeah, it's not cheap. It's $2,000, times that. So this account for half of the average cost of public in-state university, coming in at roughly 20,000 annually. If you're aiming for a private university, you need to double the equation. For example, if your child is 14, the formula becomes 2,000 times 14 times 2 for a total of $56,000. Yes, very expensive. So you have to make sure your children know this. Make sure that your children really wants to go to college, not a community college or not to go to college at all. I know we are parent, right? We want to them to experience this as we experience. Not like me. I didn't have any formal college experience, so I want this for my child. But like I said, you have to make sure they want to go to college before planning ahead of time. But by saving just for half, why is just to save for the half? It's almost no one pays for 100% of college costs directly from savings. It's usually through some combination of current income, grants, scholarships, and loan in addition to savings. There's multiple things going on here so that you can be help you in paying for college. You can aim to save one a third of the total cost of college by paying the third your current income and borrowing the third. So as you can see, you can save up for the third of the cost of college and then pay out the third from your current income and borrow the third that you can do, right? Then get the to get an idea on how much you might be paying for a specific college, use the net price calculator that's available in every college website to estimate how much you might pay after receiving grants and scholarship. And later, I'm gonna tell you and talk about how the grant and scholarship works too. So, what can we do? So, did you ever heard about the 529 plans? 529 plans is a tax advance savings plan designed to encourage savings for college future college costs. The 529 plans are legally known as qualified institution plans, are sponsored by the state agency, or college institution like college institution are, and then some authorized section 529 of the Internal Revenue Code. Just be careful putting your plan to this plan, right? So make sure that you don't put all your eggs in one basket. Each state has totally different approach to 529 plans. So you need to know how your state work with the 529 plans because, like I said, it's different approach from different state. The state-run Section 529 plans allow significantly large amount to be contributed. Multiple people can each contribute up to the gift tax limit each year without being subjected to gift tax reporting. This limit to 15,000 in 2022 and is periodically adjusted by inflation in 2022. It will increase to 16,000. A special rule allows contributor to make up to 5 years of contribution in advance for a total of 75,000 in 2022 and 80,000 in 2023 2022. Okay, again, I'll repeat that. For 2021, you have 75,000, and 2022, you have 80,000 for advanced planning or advanced contribution. Taxpayers are not limited in the specific uh, participate in the 529 plans offered by the state of residency and can shop around for plans with the best growth potential and highest maximum contribution. So you have to make sure you know all that so that you cannot be left behind in this kind of things. And then you can do too is if you know too is you can do gift. In addition to the annual gift tax exclusion, a donor may make gifts with no specific dollar limitation, which are totally included from the gift tax when making payment directly to the educational institution for tuition. The includes the both college and private primary education. However, this gift it can only be pay tuition which doesn't include books, supplies, or room on boarding. It is critical that payment is made directly to institutional uh, educational institution for them to be included from the gift tax. So you have to make sure that. And one thing more I don't want to forget is the PAPSA. The PAPSA is a government-run project or program that your family or your children can use so that but there's a lot of requirements especially they are government, you know, of course they have always some kind of limitation. There's some kinds of rules that you need to know, and they use this formula cost of attendance so that they know how much grant they will give to you or to your family or to your children or your student. So you have to know too is that this thing have some parameter that they use so that they will know how much they will honor you as your grant or scholarship. And one column is, we call it qualified income and non-qualified income, so that they know how much grant and scholarship they will give you. So that make sure you know all of that, and make sure too that, like I said, your your children is very competitive, because for them to have grants or scholarship, they sometimes they need to write essay. They need to really show why they are qualified or worthy enough to get scholarship and grants. Sometimes they need to show that in the course of their high school, their final high school, right? So you have to make sure, like I said, you make your children understand this is not a easy matter, or it is not uh, a joking matter. So make sure that they understand that college, going to college, need work, need some work for them too. Not only you, not only as a parent. And then if you have no way or no really idea how to get started, and how you can help your college or your student, why not get a coach? Here in Curious Finance, we have coach, college coach, we call it, so that they can be helped not only to get the funding they have to research what kind of scholarship and grant that your student are qualified for, but help them to be more qualified. Especially this is, like I told you, it's more about giving. It's very push come preserve. It's a push come preserve thing, so that you have to make sure when this scholarship program open, this grant open, so that you can use that as your deadline, so that you can pass the requirement or paper requirements that they be needed to. Again, the college coach will help you with this. The college coach will give you some pointers on how to do this. So again, you can contact us in curiousfinance.co. That is our website. And then one thing more is you can follow us at Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. Again, so that when we're gonna have a new lesson, or we new things to share with you about your personal finance, we're still here to want to help 10,000 individuals and family for the coming years, so that they're gonna have strong financial uh, planning. And then one thing more is we want to help business owners, help them be more profitable and more growth in the coming 2022. So, excuse me. So make sure you are helping each other in all of this endeavor, so that we can help you too. Like I said, this is not gonna be a one person team. This is gonna be you, me, our team, and especially the student, so that it will gonna be effective enough to go to college more affordable for the family. Hopefully you are enjoying our daily dose of knowledge, and hopefully we will see you next time. It's Ronald Flores from Curious Finance.